Where the heck is that Mabel? What am I even doing walking in the woods in the first place? Now that I think about it, I don't think I've been to this part of the forest before.
Hey kid! What are you doing here?
Somehow, I find myself following some weird older kid in the middle of the woods. We've been walking for quite a while now. Are we there yet?
We'll get there when we get there.
Are you sure you can get me out of these woods?
Definitely. The question is, which side are you heading to? What's the last thing you remember before this forest?
Bright lights.
And...
That's pretty much it. Oh, and being very, very tired. I doubt that helps much, though.
Oh.
What's your name, anyway?
Oh, it's Wirt.
Wirt? What a weird name. I'm Dipper.
Says the kid who's named after a big ladle.
Come on, Wirt! It's already morning, and we're still not out of this creepy forest. Nothing here that's useful.
I don't think a book can help you.
I know. I should have brought a map. We're still in Oregon, right?
No, it won't help you either. We're not in Oregon.
A bigger map?
Maps won't help. Period.
That's strange. It's barely even the end of June and the leaves are already falling. Unless it's already autumn here.
Huh?
We're in an alternate dimension? That would also explain your weird attire.
Hey, this kid's smarter than I thought. Well, you're partly right. But it's more of a higher plane of existence, from what I've observed.
That doesn't really make sense. A higher plane of... You mean like the afterlife?
Come on, let's keep going.
We're in a different dimension, that's final.
Okay.
The weird older kid I'm forced to follow around is currently teaching animals music. Why are you doing this all of a sudden?
I teach her every Friday. Sorry, I completely forgot. Hey! That's
Squirrels!
not Greg!
Squirrels!
I told you already. Greg's not here.
So, let me get this straight. You teach here every Friday and guide lost souls the rest of the week? Or something? That surprised me.
Huh? I thought you said this was an alternate dimension. And nah, my partner takes over every weekend.
Well, I suppose it's more plausible than my alternate dimension theory. Specifically considering what might have happened before I got...
Oh, it's mealtime already.
So, who's Greg?
My little brother. We were also trapped here for a time. One thing led to another, and finally I was carrying my brother home. But then, as I stood there, somehow, without even needing explanation, I knew. The path home was reserved for only one of us.
So you sent your brother home?
There was another path there that led somewhere else, but I decided not to take it. To be honest, I feel like I'm not done with this forest yet.
Maybe if I stayed here as well.
Dipper, do you remember now what happened that landed you here in the first place? If you could remember, then you'll know which side you're heading to.
Don't worry, Dipper. You'll be okay.
Well, if you do, it'll be easy for you to get out of here. But don't beat yourself up trying to remember. It'll come eventually. Don't worry.
That's the problem. I'm too scared of what I might find out. What if the path I had to face is not the path I'm looking for?
See you next week! Sorry to keep you waiting, Dipper. Dipper? Dipper! Dipper!
No! Stop it! I don't want to remember.
Why not? Are you some kind of coward?
No. Stay away from me! Stay away! Stay Two ways to win! Two ways! What? That noise? A bird? It's getting louder.
Hey. You're fine now, kid. Can you stand? Here.
How?
Just climb on, or we'll both freeze our butts off.
Damn it!
You okay?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
There. Things are gonna be alright.
I remember everything now. I could feel it. Everything he had done. It hurt! It hurt so much! I felt like I was gonna die. But he wouldn't let me. Until that moment.
This is getting too boring. What else should I do for fun? Oh, I know. Wonder what your sister looks like. Dismembered and hung upside down. Well, see you later. Huh? That's weird. I can't control my... What the... Hey! What the heck are you doing? You think I'm just gonna let you kill this vessel? We made a deal!
Our deal is off! What a strange feeling.
Dipper,
Whose voice is that?
don't worry, Dipper. You'll be okay. An ambulance is coming soon.
Did I win? I'm so tired.
This is not over, Pine Tree. When you wake up, we'll continue where we've left off, and I will win.
Then, what if I never woke up? Then everyone would be safe. Especially Mabel. That's why
Dipper.
I'm afraid, Wirt. I'm afraid that the path I had to take could be the path home. Could you leave me for another minute?
Alright. Only if you promise us not to wander off alone again. The woods are dangerous. Here's your book, by the way. You dropped it while you were... Oh! Lightning fast. Is that a letter from someone important to you? Well, anyways, we'll call you when dinner's ready.
Dear Dipping Sauce, I found this photo in my scrapbook. Remember this? This was way back when we first arrived here. You caught a fish and you were grinning like an idiot the rest of the day. I swear it was contagious. Anyways, I've noticed you've been increasingly stressed lately because of that darned book. So I'm inserting the letter between the pages to say, lighten up, bro. Don't forget that you have us as backup, so don't you dare think you need to fight your own battles alone. And we'll never exactly know what's ahead of us. And that can be a little scary. But just remember that you'll always have me by your side, even when I'm not physically there. I'm running out of writing space now. When you finish the letter, you better give me the biggest hug ever, like this. Till then, I'll just be here, in the Mystery Shack. Loving regards, your greatest twin sister in the world, Mabel.
Is it really okay to to go home?
Wirt's out running some errands. And stop hiding behind the wall.
Oh,
Dipper, could you help me with the dishes?
yes, ma'am.
Don't call me ma'am. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm Sorry I made such a commotion a while ago.
Not a problem. So, have you figured out what you're gonna do from this point forward?
Yes. I'll follow my path. And wherever it leads me, I'll face it head on. My journey is almost over. At least I hope so. Are we there yet?
For the 11th time, we'll get there when we get there.
Do you even know where you're going? You're not even using a map.
Trust me, I've been doing this for the longest time already. I don't need a map.
Fine. Sorry. I just can't wait to see the others again. Mabel, Zeus, Wendy, Uncle Stan.
How are you even sure that your path will lead you home? From what you told me yesterday, you only had a 50-50 chance of surviving.
I don't know. I just know. Plus, Mabel called the ambulance pretty quickly. You'd be surprised by what modern medicine is capable of.
Okay. Glad you're optimistic.
Speaking of medicine. Huh.
Something wrong, Dipper?
No, nothing. I just, suddenly remembered something. That's all.
Really? What?
That time I had a bad stomach flu when I was younger.
Stomach flu? Well, that was random.
Well, I had to stay in the children's ward for a few days. And every night, one of the doctors would do a puppet show for all the sick kids. It's really weird. I mean, everything's been a blur to me recently, but for some reason, this random old memory is suddenly one of the things I remember so clearly, as if it was yesterday.
Maybe it's something relevant then.
It is. In the puppet show, it was a different adventure every time, but the characters were always the same. 2 kids. One looked like a tall gnome, and the other had a kettle for a hat. It was the adventures of him as a little kid and his big brother. He loved his brother very much, and he always reminded us that if you go to sleep and you find yourself lost in the dark woods, the first thing you'd need to do is look for a kid wearing a cape and a cone-shaped hat, because he'll get you out of those woods no matter what. And I think, subconsciously, that might have been the reason why I followed you without a second thought. Oh, that's a rock fact, right? Word?
If you ever meet him again, please tell him his brother loves him as well. And he's always proud to be his family.
I promise.
That sound. You must be in a hospital.
Oh man, this is gonna hurt a lot. I can't believe I just stabbed myself in the stomach.
Well, that would mean you're alive, right?
You have a point. Goodbye, work.
Goodbye, Dipper.
Dipper? Dipper!
Mabel? It's okay now. I'm home.
I heard that old swim thinking about how can we know the sound